Hello, it's Tim here. Last week we watched David teach about sentence stress and intonation, and he explained the difference between content words and structure words or function words. The content words, which are usually the nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs in a sentence, and the structure words, which are words that have a grammatical role in a phrase or sentence, such as articles, pronouns, prepositions, modals, and auxiliaries, but that don't have a great lexical meaning or content. Usually, like David explained, we stress the content words in the sentence. The content words become the focus words of a sentence, but not always. So let's watch David and continue on with our lesson.
You say either, and I say either. You say neither, and I say neither. Either, either, neither, neither. Let's call the whole thing off.
Did you buy a computer at the mall? You won't pronounce it. Did you buy a computer at the mall? You won't pronounce it all the same. You'll give a bigger stress on certain words in the sentence. In what words do you give the bigger stress? For example, did you buy a computer at the mall? What are these words here that I underlined? What do you think they are? They are content words. Why? They give a bigger meaning. For example, the verb buy, the word computer, mall, and these other words here, did, you, at, the, they would be what? Structure words. Consequently, when we read it, we don't say, did you buy a computer at the mall? We say, did you buy a computer? See, did you buy a computer at the mall? What do you pronounce more? You pronounce the content words. And these content words in this sentence are called focus words. Focus words are the most important words in the sentence, in a thought group. Let me just explain one thing to clarify. Somebody just asked me a question. For example, this phrase, did you buy a computer at the mall? I mentioned about content words. Content words are not a synonym for focus words. Focus words are the most important words in the sentence. And usually they are content words. So in this phrase, did you buy a computer at the mall? Usually you will pronounce the content words. But structure words, which are many times called function words, can also be focus words, depending on what you want to say. My dad actually just gave an example. Let's say you wanted to emphasize who bought it. You could say, did you buy a computer at the mall? Did you buy? So in this case, if I would emphasize you, what would you be in the sentence? What would you be in the sentence? A focus word. Okay? Did you buy a computer at the mall? So it depends on what you are saying. I'm just talking in general. In general, we mostly pronounce the content words. Also, for example, did you buy a computer at the mall? Yes. I guess you guys can't see it. Let me change the marker. Yes. But the computer is very... I'm running out of space here. Yes, but the computer was very expensive. Why didn't I pronounce the computer? Why didn't I give a stronger stress on computer this time? Because I already mentioned computer. So in this second phrase, it's old information. So when it's old information, it won't be the focus word of this sentence. Yes, because I'm answering the question, so that would be a focus word. But the computer, see, but the computer, this is all together. Because these words are not focus words, and they're also function or structure words. So you don't pronounce but the computer, say, but the computer was very expensive. So expensive is the focus word of this group. And when you have a focus word, it would be the strongest word that you would emphasize in the phrase. The highest syllable, or the stress syllable of that word is called the peak. This is the strongest stress you'll give in the whole phrase. Listen. Yes. but the computer was very expensive. In general, Brazilians don't really use this kind of rule. Consequently, it sounds like you're, yes, but the computer was very expensive. You just don't give it life. Don't give the phrase life. And it doesn't sound like a native. It just doesn't sound right. So it's very important that you look at a phrase, try to locate what would be the focus words in that sentence. What am I trying to say? And then the other words you are going to crush. For example, let me give you one more example before I finish. Let me give you an easy sentence that a beginner student would use.
You like potato, and I like patata. You like tomato, and I like tomato. Potato, patata, tomato, tomato. Let's call the whole thing off.